G'day everyone, Adam here from Bonito Boats. We've just got back from a water test of Jim's beautiful Bonito 500 center console. We've been dodging rain showers today, so we're doing this quickly. Hopefully we don't get rained on behind us. We've got a beautiful Bonito 500. Jim opted for the Artic blue hull side color. It's absolutely beautiful, check it out. White deck, white hull bottom, and white console, etc. Just very, very nice color combo. You'll notice it's a bit lower than our normal boats. Jim had a height restriction of 2.1 meters to fit in his garage / boat shed. So we've accommodated that with the Aussie Alloy team. Peter and Darren have modified our 5-meter trailer, lowered it down. What we've done to do that is we've got some smaller, lower profile tires, which is a completely different setup. We've brought the width of the axles out so the boat can sit in between the axles. So the height overall is 2 meters and 40 millimeters, 2040. So very nice and low, under 2.1, which is Jim's height restriction to the top of the console. We've got a overall width, length restriction as well of 6.7 meters, but we've come in at 6.4. So we've got the folding drawbar on the front. This is a 1500 kilo braked trailer. So you can have a 1500 kilo total load, including a trailer on this one. So very easy to tow and maneuver yourself, being a single axle as well. Again, 5-meter hull length from bow to the transom where the engine bolts. So pretty big 5-meter. You got a 2.1 meter beam, and down at the back we've got a 13.5 degree dead rise on average, which I'll show you in a second. Up in the bow, we've got our stainless steel Bonito bow roller, our electric motor mount, so you can mount an electric motor there in the future if you'd like. Coming down the sides, we've got our folding cleats. So there's 4 of those, so you can't kick your toes on them. And we've got the base electrics package here, so we've got our nav lights fitted here on the deck. Jim's opted for a couple of rod holders, so we've got 4 fitted in total, and some grab handles, so this makes getting on when you're in the boat feel a bit safer. We've got our bilge outlet here and our live bait tank outlet here. Around the back, Jim's opted for the transom steps, transom step handles. We've got a beautiful 115 Yamaha fitted by Brisbane Yamaha. Let's lower that down. Hit a top speed of 38 knots today, and just saw unbelievable fuel economy. It's just around 11 liters per hour at 20-ish knots. So fantastic fuel economy out of the Yamaha 115. In pearl white, it's absolutely beautiful with this whole color combo. Onto the hull, on the back of the hull, sorry, we've got our bung there. We've got a stainless steel bung, and then because these boats are now fitted with a bilge, there's plenty of room to mount through hull pickups, through hull transducers, all that sort of stuff if you'd like. You'll see with the trailer sitting in between the guards when you stand right back. Have a look at that. So a bit different to normal, but it's just to lower that height right down. You'll see quite how low it is. You'll also notice the dead rise. Yes, it's not 20 plus degrees, but considering the width of the boat, it's all in proportion, which gives you a nice soft ride when you're chopping across the bay. And then when you're stopped, it's got nice stability as well. It's got a really good stability, this hull. It's not very tippy, which is nice. It feels nice and safe when you're anchored or just drifting offshore. And then in the back, again, more transom step handles here on the starboard side, and our ski hooks as well. So getting on and off this boat's nice and easy. In the back, in the motor well, we've also got our fuel filling point here for our 150 litre tank, and one of our flame-proof breathers there. We've got another one on the side as well, so they're easier to fill up these boats when you're filling them up at the petrol station. Alrighty, let's jump into Jim's boat and we'll show you the internal layout of the boat. The only thing missing is some rod holders, which are going to be fitting to the console shortly once we've confirmed the mounting position for Jim. So let's jump on inside and have a look. Alrighty, so we're up in the bow of Jim's boat, and first thing you're going to notice is there's no cast platform fitted. So Jim opted not to have the cast platform fitted. You don't have to have one if you don't want one, and it gives you a ton of bow space here for fishing and storage of gear as well, which is very nice. And you'll see nice and high up on the thighs, so you can get up here and flick your lures or throw your pillies forwards when you're fishing for snapper very easily. Up in the bow, we've got a really good anchor system. It's really important you have a good anchoring system when you're in an emergency situation or just using the boat. It just makes life so much easier. It's going to make it a lot safer as well. If you have to throw your anchor out in a hurry, you can get to it very easily. So big anchor well, all reinforced for an anchor winch, and we've got a rigging tube here that runs through our console, so you can run more wiring up into the bow here for your electric motor or an anchor winch very easily. Full cleat, everything there, very easy to anchor. Alrighty, got plenty of nice height as well in the bow. It's nice and deep, over 600 millimeters of height here. You can really lock yourself in, cast your soft plastics or lures very easily from the bow. As we come back down into the console, you'll see we've got our access hatch into the console. So this makes getting to wiring very easily. We've got our fuse panel there, part of our base electrics package, and Yamaha wiring is all in there as well. So very, very simple, easy to add to in the future. On the console, we've got our windscreen and grab rail. This is standard with every Bonito. So very easy when you're walking around the boat. You've got something to grab onto at all times. Makes it feel nice and safe. Coming around to the console, you'll see we've got a nice high viewing. You can see the bow roller very easily. Your vision is unobscured. And then coming around, you'll see there's enough room to mount a 12-inch screen in here, just fits. Got our Yamaha gauges, binnacle control here, our BEP switch panel here, and our key switch here. So very easy to add to this console all your electronics that you would like. It's a blank canvas. The knob is awesome. It just makes steering the boat so easy as well. These steering wheels are really nice as well from Sam Mallon. Inside the console, you'll see we've got a couple of shelves, and there's plenty of room in the bottom to store an electric motor battery as well. So you've got all your rigging tubes here. Makes this rigging very easy. Pull wires from the back of the boat to the front of the boat, vice versa, very simply. Next up is our custom leaner seat. So this is a seat that we offer from the factory. We get our upholstery made locally, and it's beautiful. It's got diamond stitching on it, navy carbon fiber. It's just a very nice seat. Very nice height to lean against. It's got a nice big rolled curve in here, so you're very comfortable when you're leaning against it. And then also when you're driving, it's a very comfortable height to sit at and can reach your controls very easily. Also slide on and off. You can also sit on it facing backwards, obviously, not having a backrest, so it's just somewhere to sit, very easy. Doesn't feel claustrophobic in here. It's a nice width. It feels similar to the console width, so plenty of room to walk around it. You don't have to turn or anything like that. And then it's on a stainless steel custom made base, which we get made, so you could slide a little esky or your tackle trays or tackle bags under there while you're fishing. Just free up all your floor space. And then in the back, because it's a fiberglass box, we've got more storage. So this would be a really good spot to put all your safety gear when you're out on the water, or some fishing gear. Close that back up. In the back, you've got nice high freeboard. It's roughly 600 millimeters, so you'll see that it's about here on my thigh, which is a really good height. You can get your toes in under the side pockets and lock yourself in and fight a really big fish very comfortably and very safely. Again, Jim opted for a couple of grab handles, so when he's walking around, he's got something to grab onto down in the back of the boat, which is a really nice safety feature. Got our rod holders as well. They're all very well placed around the boat. This is our removable bait board area, so we'll pop the bait board in a second, but removable bait board legs that go in here. And then in the port and starboard corners, we've got bait tanks. So a white and a blue one are fitted to the boat. They're all molded, gel coat finish, so all your live baits are going to stay alive all day in there. Down in the back of the boat, you'll see it's a very simple transom layout, very easy to maintain, very easy to keep clean. You've got great access to your batteries. Jim wanted battery boxes, so we fitted some battery boxes for Jim. And then nice big bilge. You can fit a through-hull transducer in there, through-hull pickups. It collects all your water, very easy to pump out with a nice big real bilge pump down there. You feel filters very easy to access and keep an eye on down there as well. The non-skid floor is super easy to clean. You could just start up the boat up the front with a hose and a broom, just wash the whole thing out in about 5 seconds. Very, very simple to keep clean these boats, which makes cleaning up at the end of the hard day on the water very, very easy. All our boats have got full composite construction, and these are all foam filled, and they're fully fiberglassed hull and jack joints and consoles as well. So if we can fiberglass it, we will. Give you one last look around the boat. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. This is our 5-meter center console. We do this in a tiller steer as well. This is our smallest boat in our range. We do right up to 9 meters, so I'm sure we've got a boat in our range. It's going to suit your needs and budget. If you'd like to get into a Bonito, make sure to give me a call, 0426 260 015. I'm sure you'll be surprised at our pricing. It is hard to beat. Thanks for watching anyway. We'll see you soon out on the water.